Retirement, a time for relaxation, rediscovery, and rejuvenation. But how do you ensure that this chapter is filled with happiness? Here are 5 simple ways to create a happier retirement. Hey there, welcome to our Blue Collar Wealth Studio, where we spend a lot of time talking to clients and friends about all aspects of their lives and constantly evolving so we can learn more about where they're searching for ideas and how we can help them find those solutions. Finding happiness in retirement is one of my favorite topics. In fact, I've had a bunch of people right here in this studio talking about their transition into retirement and some of the things that went well for them, but they also were very honest and candid about some of the things that caught them by surprise. One of our guests actually talked to us just a couple of months ago, was in here, about how it took him a couple of years to really settle into retirement. But boy, once he did, he's been living it up and squeezing every ounce of juice that he can out of that next chapter in his life. So if this sounds like you, I'm going to give you 5 ways that I truly believe can help you create a happier retirement. First off, cultivate new hobbies. It's never too late to pick up a new hobby, right? Learn to play an instrument, learn to paint, dance, dive into any passion that makes you spring out of bed in the morning, if you can still spring out of bed in the morning. It keeps the mind active, right? It brings a sense of accomplishment every day. Many people often have that running list of things as they head into retirement they can't wait to get to now that they'll have more time. But what can be surprising is how quickly they blow right through that list and then they sort of stall out. Most retirees find their own way, but at Stonehouse, we love ideas and we love giving you guys recommendations. So 55places.com, hobbyknowhow.com are just 2 of many examples of websites that can get your mind thinking about possibilities. If you're like me, when you look through a list like this, if you go to these sites, it's a pretty neat list, right? You might immediately scoff at some of the things. Like for me, I was like fencing and adult ballet. Like there's almost zero chance that I'm going to do any of that in my retirement years, I think. But a good number of people, not just me, when you see certain things on that list, like for me, it was extreme hiking, deep sea fishing, things like that. My eyes kind of pop open a bit. So take time to look through these ideas. Even if you have your sights set on something already, you just might find a whole new adventure that you never dreamed of that's waiting for you. Number 2, stay connected. Human connection it's sort of the essence, if you will, of happiness, right? At least for most of us. Spend quality time with your loved ones, make new friends, or join local community groups. Embrace the digital world, right? It's intimidating for some of us, but it helps you stay connected even from a distance. An additional tip that I can give you when you're relocating or searching for a new place like a snowbird destination, don't just look for a place on the map. Really focus on the amenities that surround your new home or your home away from home. Spend time researching what that community is like. And I did a video about this a little while back. Is it a 55 and older community? Do they offer and encourage group activities like dinners and parties and dances and clubs, all that stuff? If it's not an organized community, what about the local town that you'd be around in? Are there options for you to get out, to meet other people, to meet your neighbors and make some new friends? For so many of our clients, they love the chances they have to meet people from all over the country or even the world, and they enjoy exchanging stories about their families, about their working backgrounds, and also those hobbies we just discussed. So do a little research, give yourself a good chance to keep this human connection part of your active life. The third thing would be to prioritize your health and your fitness. A healthy body fosters a happy mind, right? Incorporate exercise. Get exercise into your life. Opt for well-balanced meals and stay on top of your health, including your dental and your eyes and your ears. Remember, it's about quality of life. And this is a great category, by the way, to mix in with the hobbies that I talked about earlier. Consider things like cooking, nutrition, and exercise, and be part of your hobbies and your new lifestyle, right? You may not have had the time to be so particular and disciplined in years past, but now it's your time. So number 4 is financial security. Financial problems, they can cast a shadow on even the sunniest of days in your retirement. So plan ahead, create a budget, and perhaps even consider a part-time job or some investment to keep those worries at bay. Peace of mind in retirement is priceless. So picture this. You're in the middle of one of your favorite pastimes. Let's say it's sitting on the beach or laying by the pool, catching some rays. That's some of my favorite stuff to do. Or let's say you're even digging in the dirt, right, to get your gardens to look the way you've always wanted them to look. But in the shadow of your mind, back in the middle of all this relaxation, a few sudden thoughts start coming into your head. What if I'm gone? Will my spouse be able to enjoy the rest of his or her life? Will my family know what to do with what I left behind? What if the economy throws us all a curveball, right? Will my money last, or will I outlive my money? Some of the most common fears and concerns we hear in our office. These are all normal thoughts that most people have, but the people who have peace of mind, they already know the answers to these questions, or at very least they have things framed out in their mind because they've taken the time to understand what they have and they've built flexibility into their lives. Look at this right here for a great example, right? A checkup that we do here in our office. Obviously, this is a big area where we help our clients get that peace of mind. Helping them to create a financial plan and to understand the different levers and triggers in their lives that can be used to build in that flexibility. It's one of the primary services we offer folks just like you. And we even go a step further. If you look at our life stack process, we have a booklet about this. We also use this process in our office. So once your plan is created and set into motion, that's just the first step. We use our life stack system to keep it organized, keep it updated, and keep it going. It's even there for your family if you aren't. Having this level of organization makes it very easy for surviving spouses or even next generation to pick up where you left off. And number 5, embrace learning. Life is an ongoing journey of learning, right? Enroll in a class, read books, listen to podcasts, or explore online courses. Keeping the brain stimulated is both rewarding and fun. And there are so many ways to interact with people and feed your brain these days. One of my favorite things to do when I visit my parents is to sit down, do a puzzle with them while they listen to the radio or the TV. And whether it's a news channel, a sporting event, or even some of their favorite songs, it's the perfect environment to kind of spark up a conversation, share some opinions, which can be dangerous, or learn some history about them, things I never knew before, which, by the way, can be good or bad, depending on what kind of truths your parents feel like they want to reveal to you when they're in their 70s or 80s. But anyway, it used to be my father and I doing that all the time, but since he passed, I've never regretted the time that I spent, and now I try to do the same thing with my mother. So with today's technology too, you can learn everywhere, online, in person, and on your own time. So take advantage of all those opportunities. If you're entering into this amazing chapter of your life, I hope you find these 5 ways that we just talked about to make it happier in retirement. I hope you found them to be valuable. And remember, find new hobbies, stay connected, stay healthy and fit, know your finances, and keep on learning. These fundamentals should keep you on pace for creating new experiences, sharing your memories with others, and a happier retirement all around.